Hey everyone, welcome back. This preseason, most fans tune in for big hits and breakout plays. But on August 9th, during Detroit's game against the Giants, we saw something far more serious unfold. Rookie cornerback Morice Norris Jr. took a devastating hit, and the entire football community paused. Tonight, we're diving deep, breaking down what happened, how the team reacted, why it matters, and what it means for the NFL moving forward. Graphic: Morice Norris Jr. injury. The full story. Narrator: we're going beyond surface-level news. Stay tuned for step-by-step breakdown of the injury play, the medical protocol that saved his life, behind-the-scenes stories from teammates and staff, broader implications for player safety. And your questions, live in the comments. What do you want to know? Let's jump in. First up, let's talk about who Morice Norris Jr. really is, beyond the jersey number. A. Early life and path to the NFL. Born in Toledo, Ohio, standout high school student-athlete, excelling not just in football, but track, 100m, 200m. Walk-on at a mid-major college. Initially overlooked, but by junior year, scouts were praising his instincts and footwork. Anecdote: his college coach once joked he learned to read opponents before he could drive. A nod to his film study obsession. B. Draft and rookie season hype. Drafted in 2025's third round by Detroit. Seen as a defensive back with high upside. Preseason whispers: a dark horse to snag a starting CB slot. Personality off camera. Community volunteer, chess club mentor. Built a solid reputation beyond the field. Viewer question prompt: what do you think of Norris Jr.'s non-football impact? Let me know in the comments. Football star, scholar, community hero. Transition: all that momentum made the injury even more jarring. So let's rewind. What actually happened on the field? Section 2. The injury breakdown. Preseason, August 9th, in Detroit. Third quarter, offense stalls, Giants punt. Norris Jr. is chasing down a returner. What seems like a routine tackle becomes a nightmare. A. Play-by-play. 1. The angles he takes, the perfect textbook wrap-up. 2. At the last second, he plants his foot, shifts, but the hidden handoff slows him. 3. Unexpected collision. Helmet to player's chest, knee twisted beneath him. 4. Immediate reaction. His muscles freeze. He goes down like a statue. Anecdote: on field, teammates said it went eerily silent, except Norris himself, who didn't even flinch while he was on his backboard. B. Medical response. Backup medic A and B on the scene within 60 seconds. Neck stabilization, multiple checks on motor and sensory responses. Airway cleared, then secured. Paramedics made the call to stretcher him off. Entire stadium hushed. Game paused for nearly 15 minutes. Hypothetical: imagine being that rookie, lying there with tens of thousands holding their breath. What's going through your head? Let me know if you want me to interview a player about that. Transition. But here's the good news. Norris Jr. wasn't just taken to the hospital. He was responsive. Let's look at the aftermath. Word from the hospital: Morris moved all his limbs, was coherent, and even cracked a joke about food in the cafeteria. The Lions released a statement. Overlay copy of team's press release. Voiceover narrating key lines. We're optimistic. He's in great hands. Thank you for all your support. A. Locker room impact. Teammates reportedly shared video messages. Text chains lit up. Veteran safety shared that his first text was, "Tell the team I'll be back." Staff says he's optimistic, starting mild mobility and cognitive tests. Protocol in action. Discuss NFL's concussion and neck injury protocol. Staff says he's optimistic, starting mild mobility and cognitive tests. B. Protocol in action. Discuss NFL's concussion and neck injury protocol. Compare to past incidents. Ryan Shazier's spinal injury, 2017. TJ Watt's high ankle spruce, but both had vastly different recoveries. Thought-provoking commentary. Do you think NFL should enforce additional testing after near-spinal hits? Maybe 48-hour protocols? Comment your thoughts. Transition. Okay, so now we understand the medical side. A disaster averted. But what does this mean for the protocols at large? Section 4. Players' safety and protocol context, these scares aren't isolated. They signal a broader conversation about NFL safety. A. Safety timeline recap. 2002. Return to play guidelines after Hines-Ward's concussion. 2011. Independent concussion spotters added. 2018. Expanded review rooms, updated tackling technique. 2020 plus. Targeting rule, helmet-to-helmet adjustments. Supporting mention. Some players still go full speed, even when it causes neck or shoulder damage. B. Risk factors. Preseason speed versus experience mismatch. Players pushing for roster spots, taking extra risks. Field conditions, heat, humidity, hype. C. Tech and training solutions. Faster MRI, portable CAT scanners on site. VR simulation to trace angles and reduce dangerous hits. AI scouting that flags frequent borderline collisions. Speculation. Could every team have a mobile CT unit on the sideline in 5 years? Or should we rethink kickoff returns entirely? Audience prompt. Would you support that? Safe play versus entertainment. What's your verdict? Transition. Now let's zoom in on the emotional side, how the fans and community reacted. Section 5. Community response and contagion effect. Fans outside the stadium looked online and went silent. Hashtags like hashtag Pray for Morice trended locally and nationally. A. Fan reaction. Clip of a Detroit fan in tears. A Uper Facebook post. He looked like my grandson on that turf. Anecdote. One Greek-American high school wrote banners saying, Norris, we're with you. B. Locker room solidarity. Senior captain visited him in the hospital with flowers and jokes. Coaches thanked the training staff publicly. C. Across the league. Similar clutches of emotional support for other injured players. Running back from Seattle posted a video praying after a scary injury earlier that week. Viewer engagement. Share your stories. Have you ever seen a scary injury live? Transition. Now, what does all this mean for Norris Jr.'s future and the NFL's? Section 6. What's next? Let's talk future. Norris isn't declared out, but he's under observation. A. Recovery requirements. 1. Clear neurological tests. 2. No signs of radiculopathy, nerve pain. 3. MRI must be clean, no fractures or internal damage. 4. He needs to pass baseline cognitive tests to resume practice. B. Comeback timeline. Typically 2 to 4 weeks of rest, depending on test results. Could be back in non-contact drills by late August. Full clearance could come just as the regular season begins in September. Hypothetical scenario. Imagine he comes back week 1 and makes a game-saving interception. That's prime content. But what if he holds back? Let me know in comments. Should teams err on the side of caution or let players shine as soon as they're cleared? C. Roster and contract implications. He's under rookie scale. Losing preseason reps won't hurt him financially now. On-field performance matters for future contract calls. If he's sidelined till October, how will he break down film, matchups, rotations? Interaction break. Type recover strong in the comments if you're rooting for him to come back stronger than ever. Transition. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment of reflection. Section 7. Closing thoughts and takeaways. Morice Norris Jr.'s injury wasn't just a scary moment. It highlighted the fragility of the game we love and the responsibility teams, players, and leagues carry. Key takeaways. 1. Player welfare first. Medical protocol save the day. 2. Community power, support matters on and off the field. 3. Policy evolution. NFL continues to press forward towards safer play. 4. Resilience. We love comebacks, and Norris's story is just beginning. Final audience POV. If you're a fan, player, or parent, what does this moment mean to you? Be real. What are your fears and hopes about contact sport ethics? If this video gave you insight or hope, smash that like button, subscribe for more deep dive stories, and share this with a friend who needs to hear it. We'll follow Morice's progress together. He's written a comeback narrative even before his first game. Thanks for tuning in. Comment your thoughts. Tune in next time for Morice returns, updates, And, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time.